If, like us, you're looking for a more authentic Turkish holiday, away from the mass tourism of the big resorts full of international hotels, and you're happy to rent a car, then Selimiye is the place for you. In this video, we'll show you why we recommend you stay in this idyllic spot and the best hotel to use as a base for your stay. Selimiye is in the southwest corner of Turkey, between Dalaman and Bodrum airports. We picked up a rental car from Dalaman Airport for the 2-hour drive, which becomes increasingly more scenic. Here's the access to Alice Tatil Evi. And here is the sunbeds. There's parking underneath. There's our little car. And the pool. How inviting does that look? And over to the left is the breakfast area, probably looking rather shady now. And hopefully we'll be going down into the town, which is just down to the left, for dinner later. But I think there's various beachy sort of deck areas on the front down there. It was probably about 30 steps up the back, so you have to be relatively fit to stay here. And I'll show you the driveway, which is really steep, although it's not that long. Hopefully this video gives you a sense of the steepness. It's always difficult on film. The main village is round the other side of the minaret, but that should give you an idea of the driveway. It still carries on round the corner. This is Selimiye waterfront. The hotel we've been staying at is over to the right. Here's the bay. There are beaches or platforms to sunbathe on all the way round. As far as you can see here is the promontory that goes out at the start of the town. The hotel out on the promontory at the moment is being renovated, so not much happening on that bit at the moment. Parking here in the middle, and then I'll show you in a moment the other section, which is much more lively. This is the other side of the promontory, again at sunset. Much more lively, even though it's just a Tuesday night early in the season. Boat trips go from this side of the promontory as well as in front of our hotel on the other side. It's a lovely light this time of night. There's a mixture of supermarkets, clothes shops, bars, restaurants. Most of the restaurants are further around this way. Really lovely over the water restaurants, which become sunbathing platforms in the daytime. They do a quick switch around sort of 7:30 in the evening and put the chairs out for dinner. We found this really lovely beach spot, which is just below the Alice Hotel, down to the bottom of the steep drive, and then a couple of minutes walk to the right. Nice boardwalk over the sand. I think it must be fake sand because there's not a lot of sand in this area. But then down to the water. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so really peaceful at the moment. So there's the Salto menu. Drinks look reasonable, food looks reasonable, a really big selection on there. So this looks a really good spot if you're looking for somewhere to grab a sunbed for the day. View of the Salto beach from the water. So peaceful this morning. Just the odd motorboat noise and a bit of twinkly music from the taverna at the back. There's the speedboat. This is the view over Selimiye. We came via Marmaris direction round the bay in the distance, and the hotel is roughly centre on this picture, where you can probably distantly see the minaret from the mosque. We're just to the right of there, and there's a sort of a jutting out bit of the village, and then most of the restaurants are the left side, round past the harbour. There's a really good selection down there. And tomorrow we plan to take a boat trip out to some islands from here. It's about £35, I think, to take the boat out from 10 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. If you can tear yourself away from Selimiye and the sea, you can also drive to other villages in the vicinity for a change of scene, but all very low key. Another lovely day out you can take from Selimiye is on one of the many boat trips. Some of these are moored in the evenings immediately below the hotel, and others go from the other side of the promontory, closer to the majority of the restaurants. We took Captain Batuhan's boat from below the hotel, which was really convenient and even had some beds on the upper deck. We highly recommend this trip.
So we've just headed off from port on a day trip on a boat from Selimiye around the local islands and coves. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning. And the scenery is stunning, and the sea is as flat as a mill pond. Absolutely beautiful. This is the first stop off for our boat trip with Bahutan Captain. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And it's a day boat trip from Selimiye. It cost us about £30 roughly, so 1500 lira anyway, Turkish. And the first stop is here, this beautiful little cove with a sort of quayside with lovely flowers, and there's a big building at the back there. But we've pulled in just alongside for a little swim. The boat's got some really good steps down into the water there, so very easily accessible in and out. So a very lovely spot, so we're looking forward to the rest of the day.
The sea was incredibly clear and calm, and actually quite warm, even in early June. Lunch was fresh fish, pasta, potato salad, and stuffed pumpkin flowers with vine leaves, then watermelon. Great value for the boat trip price. Just drinks were extra, which you can either buy on board or take with you. To round it off, we even had a visit from an ice cream boat and brought ourselves magnums. Brilliant day out. So in summary, we would really recommend Selimiye as a beautiful and relaxed base for a holiday with everything you need. Thankfully, there are no English breakfasts to be seen in the resort, but the Hotel Alice Tatil Evi does do a great continental spread each morning with freshly cooked eggs. The hotel is the perfect base on the edge of the resort, away from the buzz of the restaurants and evening action, but close enough to walk to them, to the beach area and to the boats. The infinity pool is also fantastic, a good depth for swimming and not too cold, but great for cooling off whilst you enjoy the view. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more reviews of hotels around the world and bucket list activities. Thanks for watching.